What's up guys, how's it going? My name is Tyson, and today we're going to be diving into the world of integrations inside of ClickFunnels 2.0. Now, specifically we'll be covering how to integrate with Klaviyo directly in the platform here. This is going to make it super easy for you to be able to manage your audience wherever you prefer, right? Totally up to you. In this case, again, Klaviyo is going to be the main topic of this video. So with that said, let's go ahead and dive into the platform here. I'll walk you through everything step by step. Okay, we're currently starting off on my ClickFunnels dashboard. Now from here, let's go ahead and click on settings in the bottom left-hand side of the screen. It's going to take us directly to our account settings. From there, use that secondary navigation to select integrations. And once that loads, we're going to go ahead and click on create integration, or sorry, connection integration over here on the right-hand side of the screen. Now, once that loads, we'll go ahead and scroll down just a little bit until we see the emblem here, or the logo for Klaviyo. Click directly on that. And in this case, all we need is an actual API key. So what we're going to do is pull over Klaviyo here. Inside of Klaviyo, what we have to do first is actually generate this key. So from the dashboard, let's go ahead and click on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. From the options that appear, go ahead and select settings. Okay, now settings is going to load. Give that a second. Once it does, go ahead and select API keys. And in this case, we want to go ahead and create a private key. So just click on create private key right here. Now, I tested this a few times, and what I found is if you have any of these that have no access, it won't actually connect correctly inside of ClickFunnels. So just keep that in mind. I found that read-only works, or grant access to the entire application also works, but if you are going through and just picking and choosing, and you leave any of them set to no access, it will not actually integrate correctly inside of the platform, right? Inside of ClickFunnels 2.0. So keep that in mind as we go through here. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and just grant application full access to every API scope and go ahead and create. Again, you'll do this for however you want, or set it up however you prefer in this case, but that's what I'm going to go with for this example. Now, also don't forget to give an API key like I almost did right there. We'll call this CA test API. There we go. Go ahead and create this guy. Now from this page, you can see your new API key that's been created. Go ahead and just copy this to your clipboard. You can either highlight and copy, or you can just click on the little icon to the right of this and copy it directly to your clipboard as well. Now with that done, all we have to do is head back to ClickFunnels now and actually set up or finish the actual setup process here. Click on Klaviyo one more time. It's going to reopen that window that kind of faded to the background there. Paste in the API key that we have now selected or copied to our clipboard and proceed. Now, just like that, it should connect, and there we go. We got the success message, should reload the page, and everything is looking healthy. So scrolling down the page, just to let you know, it is this icon right here, and I can tell that this is the one that we just added based off of the time, the day added, that is right now. So that would make sense. I have two of them. Seems like two of these guys, for whatever reason, is represented by that ClickFunnels logo. But just know, if you see this, don't be afraid, don't be concerned. That is how it is set up on my side as well. So and it works just fine. All right, anyways, with that in mind, now let's go through the process of actually using this. I'm gonna walk you through how to connect it to a workflow, make sure everything's set up correctly, and all that good stuff. So over here on the left-hand side, let's go ahead and click on marketing. And once that loads, we're going to use a test workflow that I've already created. Let's see, this guy right here. Okay, so if you do not already have a workflow created, make sure to create one first. Go over here, add a new workflow. If you're not too sure or familiar with workflows in general, I will have another video going over workflows as a whole to give you a little bit more information or a well-rounded explanation of how they work, how, just walking you around the actual setup in case you'd like to learn more about it. But in this case, we're gonna use a pre-existing one. So let's go ahead and click on this guy right here. And once that loads, we're gonna go ahead and just add a new step to the sequence. Now in this case, just click on a little circle on that line, and you'll see over here on the right hand side a bunch of different things that we can add to the actual sequence. In this case, scroll down to the very bottom until we get to third-party integration. Select that from the menu here. Now once you do, go ahead and scroll down. You can either type it in here at the top or just scroll down until you find Klaviyo. In this case, there's not too many integrations at this point, so I'm just gonna scroll down. There we go. Klaviyo. Click directly on it, and once you do, you're gonna have to actually click on the account that we connected, so that way it can fully connect, and we'll verify it, and it'll give you a little connected green light here in a second once you're good to go. There you go. It'll say connected. Now from there, we can go and click on next. Once we have hit next, it'll take you to the option where you can actually select the action that you'd like to occur in this case. In this case, there's only two actions you have to choose from. One is to subscribe profiles to a list, or one is to unsubscribe. In this case, we're gonna go with subscribe. So click that directly, select your list from the dropdown. If you don't actually see it from the dropdown, make sure to refresh. Maybe you just created it and it's just not actually there or showing up in the dropdown. Just again, hit this little icon and it will refresh the set menu or what you're seeing in this specific dropdown. Okay, in this case, we'll go with newsletter. There we go. And scrolling down the page, the last thing we have to do here is go and adjust or declare all of these different value types. So essentially, we have to map out what is going to be sent from ClickFunnels to Klaviyo. That way everything is set up or will actually transfer exactly how you want it. You don't want to receive a name in the email section, right? You want to make sure that you go over here, and essentially all I mean by map it out is go to the drop down here and select the coordinating data or information that you see over here on the left hand side. That's it. You just go back and forth until you get to the very end of all this, and then after that you should be good to go. Now, if you do not see an actual option here for whatever is being listed over here on the left hand side, that's okay. Go ahead and just click on skip. That just means that ClickFunnels 2.0 does not have a value to associate with what you're seeing over here on the left side. Okay, and then again, that's okay. All right, as long as you have like email, the basics. In my case, I'm okay with that. Again, just walk through this. I'll meet you at the very bottom, and we'll proceed from there. Okay, with those all filled out, let's go ahead and move forward by clicking on next down here at the very bottom, and it's going to take you to the portion where you just got to save. All you have to do is click the save button, and then after that you are good to go. This integration will now be set up. It's going to reload, take us back to that third-party integration window that we first initially started in here. Give it a second, and once if you give it a few minutes, it'll clear out, it'll close all the screen or all these menus out. All you have to do from here is either wait or click on the X icon. And just like that, we're ready to go. The integration is set up and ready for action. All we have to do from here is actually make sure that the workflow is actually turned on and set to be active. Now, the way we can tell whether or not it's active is if it looks exactly like this over here on the right hand side. If you see the blue and it's toggled to the right, it means it's set and turned on. But that's it. That's all there really is to it. If you have any questions or would like some clarity around anything I've mentioned, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I'm happy to help wherever I can. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. All right. Thank you for watching, and hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.